Yes, I am sunburned. My scalp is currently on fire, but I am in a good mood today. I want to talk about the books that I'm reading, the K-dramas that are currently occupying 90% of my life, plus the animes as well. I feel like I've been on such a good anime roll, and I haven't been able to share anything because the big sad has sort of taken over. But today, she's nowhere to be found. Hi, hello my friends, how are you doing? My name's Isabella, or Bella if you're my friend. Hi, everybody's my friend, don't worry. I'm so happy you could make it. How are you feeling? How's August treating you? God, my nose is so red. Anyways, I am not going to look at myself, and I'm just gonna focus on this very peculiar package. I'm really afraid because it feels like 2 books, but it's not very well packaged. So I feel like they could be a little tiny bit damaged. I'm sure it can be fixed. So that's terrifying, but unless, oh, it's already open, hello? Unless I ordered this while I was, I don't know, on the throes of a fever dream. I'm not really sure what this is, so we'll just find out together. How's that? You can see before I do. I have no idea what this is. Can you see it? Oh, wait. Okay, so this is the first one. Oh my God, shut up. Shut the front door. Oh my God. Oh my God, it came. Sorry, I'm really not gonna try and focus on that because I'm sure it can be fixed. I'm just gonna focus on the good. The good is that this is the second omnibus Attack on Titan volume. If you saw my previous vlog, then you know that I recently received the first one. Look at this one, and this one has Levi on the cover, like exactly. If you're wondering, the reason that I gasped is because of this, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. It's so okay. This, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because everything else is intact. And that's really, at the end of the day, what matters. I'm sure I can get some like super glue and just put this back together. It is so fine. Saw how excited you were when you got the first omnibus in your vlog, so I decided to get the next 2. I hope you like them. from Sol Cervantes. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Yeah, as I was mentioning the previous vlog, when I got Omnibus Volume 1, can you see it? No, it's over there. Wait, there it is. Hi, she's there. Anyways, when I got Volume 1, I completely lost it. It was like, it's so good. It was amazing. And this is Volume 3. Look at that gorilla. Let's go. Look at him. I am so excited. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. You have no idea how I feel. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy. Why am I apologizing for my happiness? Everybody shut up. Let me be happy because I've got more omnibus versions of Attack on Titan. Shut up.
¿A quién estás diciendo shut up tú? ¿A mí me estás diciendo shut up?
I am the proud owner of omnibus versions 2 and 3 of Attack on Titan. This is such a relief because you don't understand. I mean, I feel like you do. The pain and torture that it is to read one volume without having the others, insurmountable, incomprehensible, unexplainable, the amount of pain and emotional damage that you receive from reading Volume 1 without having the others. And now I have the next two. Come on now. Soul did not come to play. Thank you so much for this. Oh god, I'm so excited. Like, I just, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I can feel the love tonight. And I just love that I have the Levi cover because he's looking so good. He's looking like a full course meal. And I love that for him. I really appreciate this. You have made my absolute month. Like, my month has officially been made. My month, my year, my whole entire life has been made. Thank you for this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like, honestly, my current physical TBR, there aren't any books that I'm particularly excited to pick up at the moment. I do have some classics and I do have just other books that I was planning for some other videos, but I just really, I have no motivation to pick them up at the moment. So I thought my August reading month was going to be really subpar. It was going to be like the worst of the year so far. But now that I have 2 omnibus versions to get through, oh my god, I feel like this is going to boost my reading stats to 1,000. I feel like after I read these, I'm going to want to read so much more. So everybody give a big thank you to Soul for reviving my channel, for reviving my reading spirits. Literally, everybody just say thank you, Soul, because she did not come to play. I will go back with some super glue to get that cover fixed, but apart from that, amazing 10 out of 10. I'm so happy. Okay. Oh, it started raining while the sun is out. That's stunning. That means a witch is getting married. Hi. I mean, is that only in my country? Like, do you guys also say that whenever the sun is out and it starts raining, it means that a witch is getting married? Or is that just my country? Now I'm confused. Let me know in the comments below if your country has any, I don't know, just like weird stories surrounding natural occurrences. I don't even know. Anyways, there's this other thing that I'm really excited to talk to you guys about. Recently, I got 2 stunning bookmarks from the Etsy store Divine Pages & Co. They have such a beautiful collection of bookmarks and I'm so excited to share 2 of my favorites with you guys. The first one is this Starless Sea inspired bookmark, and also it has this really nice feeling to it. It just feels very classy. Perfect for the Starless Sea. If you've read it, then you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, read the Starless Sea. As soon as I saw it, I knew that I had to get it because this is Addie LaRue inspired. 3 words large enough to tip the world. I remember you. And like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I need this in my life. This Addie LaRue bookmark was just everything and I needed it, and I am so happy with my new bookmarks. I would definitely recommend for you guys to check out their Etsy page because they have so many more options and they're all so beautiful. Today has just been such a wonderful day and it's only 11:30 a.m. So I feel like there's so much time for more things to go down positively, hopefully, fingers crossed. Later on today, I'm hosting some Patreon reading sprints, and I am so excited for them because on my last Patreon reading sprint, I read The Dawn of Yanchen, and that was new favorite book, 5-star read. Oh my god. After being like in a 2-week reading slump, I picked up The Dawn of Yanchen, and suddenly everything changed. So I feel like the Patreon reading sprints is where I can get my reading mojo back. So I'm going to be reading An Arrow to the Moon by Emily X. Arpan. I've been trying to read this book for a while now, for a hot second. But for some reason, I haven't really been in the right mood for either the book or the writing or just me. It's honestly a me thing. It has nothing to do with the book, but I'm hoping that on this reading sprint, things change and I can finally get into this story and finally devour it. This is in my 5-star predictions video, so to say that I have high expectations would be an understatement, but I'm also trying to go into it with an open mind, expecting not much, just so that I'm not disappointed if it ends up being not what I expected. So yeah, I'm just letting things come to me. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Like, I'm just trying to not control things that cannot be controlled, basically. So I'm really excited to finally give An Arrow to the Moon a go. I did start reading this on like a random day and I got to like page 20, but I'm hoping to, read at least 100 pages today. If not, that's okay too. Like, no pressure, babes. Just whatever you can do, that'll be beautiful, acceptable. You will still be enough if you only read 50 pages. I am now going to upload a video. It's probably already out by the time that you're seeing this vlog. It's all of the book series that I'm currently in the middle of. And it was a very long video to film because I'm in the middle of 90 book series. I know, that's like ridiculous to even say. 90 book series. What? Electric chair. So anyways, I'm currently uploading that video. Hopefully, if you haven't seen it yet, I will leave it up here. I hope you guys enjoy. If you haven't already, I'm gonna go do that now. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy the rest of this vlog, and I will talk to you later. as you can see, I'm still kind of sunburned, but it's definitely gotten a lot better. And surprisingly, like, I really don't want to jinx myself, but surprisingly, I'm still feeling quite happy and quite, I don't know, like, I just want to talk to you guys, and I want to share all the books that I've been reading and all of the things that I've been doing. First and foremost, I just have to talk about The Dawn of Yang Chen. I think I mentioned it in the first clip that I did, but I mentioned it like in passing. And the thing is, I read this book in like 1 or 2 days, and it was so good. It was perfect for the time that I was currently living, because I am still just trying to find my way back to loving reading. And it's not, I wouldn't call this a reading slump, it's just more of, I don't know, slump. Like, I just don't know, because some days I want to read, other days I don't even want to look at a book. So it's a very confusing experience, and instead of trying to understand it, I think I'm just gonna let it go and I think I'm just going to accept the days as they come, because it's a lot less painful when you accept the things you can't control. So yeah, I just wanted to mention The Dawn of Yang Chen because I loved this book. It's my first 5-star in a long time, it feels like, and I love how this book made me feel because it was so easy to lose myself in this story. I didn't find it hard at all to like acclimate to this new world and understand what was going on. It was just kind of like I was thrust into this world and I didn't even question it, and I had so much fun meeting these new characters, understanding this new world. I just feel like this was the perfect book to read. So I really wanted to thank Ash and Kel. They were the people that sent me this book because they read it and they loved it, and they loved it so much that they wanted to share the love with me. And that's just, honestly, I'm so grateful for that, because yes, I was planning on reading this, but I didn't really know when I was going to get to it. And thanks to Ash and Kel, I got to it a lot sooner than I thought I would. And I think this book single-handedly saved my August, because apart from this, I was also reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Malors. This is my August buddy read for my Patreons, and I'm currently filming an exclusive reading vlog for it. You know what I mean? It was a very peculiar experience, and I just don't know. Like, the confusion that I was trying to avoid, this book just sort of enhanced. It's such a confusing experience, and hopefully while I am filming my final thoughts for the reading vlog, I'll try to understand what this book made me feel. But yeah, it was just confusing. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I use that phrase very loosely because actually when I went into this book, I had zero expectations. I just knew that it was a very popular Instagram book, and initially this was actually going to be in Reading Popular Instagram Books Part 2 video, but then it won as my Patreon buddy read, so I had to not include it. But still, all I knew beforehand is that this is a very popular Instagram book and that it has been on my feed for so long. My interest was definitely piqued, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I need to sit for a few more days on my thoughts and feelings about this book, because I just don't really know how to feel about it yet. Cleopatra and Frankenstein follows the story of these two people called Cleo and Frank, and their very tumultuous relationship. It's very toxic. It's very detrimental to both of their mental healths. Cleopatra is 22 years old and Frank is 40, I believe. And it's just two very different people, two very toxic people for various reasons. And when they come together, it's just not pretty. And we're also following the people surrounding them. And there's just like a lot of different character storylines and people and things that are happening. Bottom line, I don't know. I am stupidly excited about this, but The sticky notes are making a comeback. If you've watched a few of my vlogs from like a month or two ago, you know that when I have a lot of things to talk to you guys about, I bring out the sticky notes because I don't want to forget anything. They're officially making a comeback. Everybody clap. First order of business, I'm finally re-entering my anime phase, and I could not be happier, honestly. I've watched so many animes this month, and I think that's a major cause as to why I've read so little this month, because I've just been really intensely watching so many animes, and they obviously take up so much time, but also I haven't really wanted to pick up any books, so it's not like I'm sacrificing one hobby for another. Right now I have different priorities. So I've watched so many animes, and if you've been following me on my Instagram, then you know sort of my journey. It was a very emotionally tense or heavily depressing journey because for some reason I decided to watch depressing animes after depressing animes, and I just kept on going because apparently I don't respect my happiness. I watched Anohana, obviously heartbreaker, tearjerker. Yeah. If you watched it, if you know, you know, sorry. It's this very short anime. It has 12 or 11 episodes, and it's about this group of kids. They're all grown up now, but when they were little, they used to be best friends until this horrible, tragic accident separates them, and one of our characters starts to have hallucinations, and he's trying to come to terms with what this means and what he's supposed to do from now on. Like, how do you move on from this tragic accident? How do you move on with your lives? How do you live when one of you doesn't? It was a lot, folks. It was a lot, but you know, it wasn't enough apparently, because after Anohana, I watched Violet Evergarden. Which is another pretty short anime. Short but devastating. The fact that it's short doesn't take away from the intensity of the emotions that you're going to be feeling if you decide to watch Violet Evergarden. It's about this woman. Well, actually, it's about this little girl. It's very confusing because the way that she's drawn looks like she's maybe 22 years old or like 20, like she's in her 20s. But when you start to listen to what people are saying, she's actually like 13 or 14 years old, and the things that she's gone through at such a short age, such a young age, it just doesn't make sense. It's this girl who has basically all her life been built to fight and to sort of just be this weapon of war, but the war is over. She no longer has a purpose, and she's trying to just live, but it's really hard because trauma. Each episode has like its own story, and it's just really wonderful because Violet Evergarden is just traveling through different cities, and she's meeting different people with different circumstances, and it's just very beautiful. I think one of the things that I love is when animes really respect their characters and they take the time to explore their feelings and their character development. Like, you guys know, you know how I feel about characters and character development. It's the characters. The characters are everything for me, and Violet Evergarden truly has just such a wonderful way of showing you characters and their journey and making you feel like they're a part of you, and it's just so beautiful. It was so good, my dude. Like, you should definitely watch Violet Evergarden. I'm not going to mention all of the animes that I've watched because I have watched 4 more animes, but I think I'm gonna leave them for my August wrap up just so that I'm not like repeating everything on my wrap up. But just know, Throne of Pages is back on her anime phase, and she's never been happier. So I would love it if you guys could come along. It's such a fun time, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Apart from animes, why am I crying? Apart from animes, I've also been watching K-dramas. Yesterday, I finished watching this K-drama, and it was so good. Like, I don't know why. I don't know who I have to thank for this, but lately, every single show that I decide to watch is a 10 out of 10 star, or like a 5 out of 5 star. This K-drama was actually recommended by a friend of mine, and I know you're watching, so shout out to you, my dude, for making my absolute month. I think this is like a brand new favorite K-drama. Like, it's up there with Hotel de Luna and It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Like, it was so good. So if you're not watching this K-drama, I think you should, because I think this K-drama appeals to every type of viewer. Unless you love like the really action-packed dramas, then you're not gonna find that here. But overall, I think this has like a really good vibe. I don't know, sorry, I ran out of words. But yeah, I just loved this K-drama. I love what it represents. I love the way that it was handled. It was just so beautifully done. And I would 10 out of 10 recommend it to you guys. So I think now I'm going to continue watching Hunter x Hunter. I did watch the first episode like 3 weeks ago, but then I never continued. And this morning I was just like, okay, girly, let's watch 2 to 3 episodes and just see how we feel. Because for some reason, I just think these characters are going to be so lovable, and I can't wait to keep meeting them and keep learning new things about them. I just have a feeling that I'm going to love these characters and the story as well. I just have to actually watch the episodes. So I'm gonna go back to watching Hunter x Hunter, and I'm also going to reply to some comments on the new video that I just uploaded. I hope you guys are having a lovely time watching this vlog. I hope your week is wonderful. If it's not, hopefully this vlog is like a little safe space for you. And yes, I will talk to you guys later.
nice. Keep going.